Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. P. Dilip Kumar Reddy, Professor, Computer Science Engineering Department, National Engineering College. In this video, we learn the important human characteristics in design. Coming to the today's topic, importance of the human characteristics in design. Importance in design are prescription, memory, visual acuity, fuel and peripheral vision, sensor storage, information the processing, learning the skills and individual difference. There are the few important human characteristics in design are precision, similarity, matching pattern, successiveness, closure, unity and continuity. First, coming to the prescription. Prescription is our awareness and understanding of the elements and objects of our environment throughout the physical sensation of various senses, including the sight, sound, touch, etc. Perception is influenced by the experience. We tend to match objects or sensation to recognizing the things. We already know other perception characteristics, including the following, that is the proximity. Proximity is our eyes, mind see the objects as belonging together if they are near other in the space, near and other in the space. Next one is the similarity. Our eyes and mindset objects as belonging together if they share a common visual property such as a color, size, shape, brightness and orientation. Next one important human characteristics is matching the patterns. We respond similarly to the same shape in the different sizes. Next, successiveness is the objects having the some perfect or simple shape, because perfection or simplicity is easier to remember. Even if something does not closed terminate by itself, we see it as closed anyway. Unity, that is the object that perform the similar shapes, are recognized as a group. Next, last important human characteristics is continuity, that is shortened lines may be automatically extended. Next one is the balance. We desire stabilization in our environment. Expectancy. Perception is also influenced by the expectancy. Sometimes we recognize not what is there, but what we expect to be there. Context and environment and surroundings also influenced by the individual performance. Singleness versus noise. What people will feel important is the signal and not important was noise. For example, hidden word puzzles were meaningful. Words are buried in the large block of the alphabetic characteristics, and meaningful words are masked under the meaningless letters. These are the important characteristics of the human design. First one is the prescription, in the similarity, matching patterns, successiveness, closure, unity, continuity, balance, expectation, context and signal versus noise. And they are the two important human design characteristics. That is, first one is the perception, second one is the memory. Memory is the most important one, stable of the human attributes, as anyone who has forgotten why they walked into a room or forgotten a very important birthday, that is short-term or working memory. It receives the information from either sense or long-term memory, but cannot receive both at a once. uh, when performing the complex tasks, working memory can be included through the uploading the two senses, that is vision or auditory. The vision is the long-term memory. It contains knowledge we process, information received in short-term memory is transformed to it and encoded within it. Store capacity is unlimited. Storage capacity is unlimited. Might memory. Our design should be minimize the need for the might memory by reducing the user memory loads. This can be achieved when the presenting the information in a organized or structured, familiar and meaningful way. And next characteristics of the human computer interaction is sensor storage. The first one is the physical, and second one is the first one is the perception, second one is the memory, third one is the sensor storage. These are the important characteristics in design. First one is the perception, second one is the memory, and third one is the sensor storage. It acts like a radar consistency, scanning the environment for things that are important to pass on the memory. For quick detecting of changes and consultancy being replaced by the new one. And fourth one is the visual activity. The visual activity is the capacity of the eye to resolve the details. For example, patterns of closely spaced lines or dots are seen to a similar. This is the movement of the distracting and disrupting. And last, fifth one is the fuel and peripheral vision. Fuel vision is used to focusing on the directly sometime, and both fuel and peripheral vision maintain the same time cooperative relation. In a cooperative nature, peripherally vision is thought to provide the culture where the eyes should be next to visual. And next one is the informative processing. There are the two levels of the informative process. The first level is the highest level to identifying with consequences and working the memory. It is a limited flow and sequential and used for the reading and understanding. And second level is the lower level and limit of its capacity is known. For example, when a screen is displayed, you are looking the screen for the first time. Your new system, your new concentration on its elements, you constantly look at the screen and its components using the higher level processing. This information processing is divided into two levels. The first level is the most important level, that is the that level knows the highest level, identifying the with consequences working memory. And second level is the lower level and limit of its capacity. The both level function is the simultaneously. The higher level performance reasoning and problem solving, the lower level recognizing the physical form of the information sent. And next one is the mental models. Mental models is the simplex internal representative, and also the internal representation of the person current understanding of the something. Mental models are gradually developed in order to understanding the something. And movement of the control. Next is the movement of the control. In the computer system, the movement including such as activities as pressing the keyboard keys, moving the screen pointer by pushing our mouse, or rotating the trackball, or clicking the mouse button. The implication of the screen designer providing the large objects for the important functions, take the advantages of the pinning the action of the size, top and bottom controls of the screen. Next important characteristics of the human design is the learning. Learning is the most process of the encoding in the long-term memory information. It contains the requirements of the sum of the effect of the our part. A design developer to minimize the human learning time can greatly accelerate human performance. People prefer to be active, to explore and learn by the trial and error. And learning is the learning is the can be enhanced for it allow the skills providing the complete and promote the feedback. It requires the person to know only the info needed at the stage. And next last one is the skill last, and 11th one is the design individual differences. Last one is the skill. The goal of the human performance is the performance skill bully today, so require the linking inputs and responses into the sequence of the action. The system and screen design must permit development of the increasable skillful performance. Skills are hierarchically in nature and many basic skills may be integrated to form the increasable complex one. And last one is the individual differences. The individual differences is the complicated design because the design must permit the people with widely varying the characteristics to satisfactorily and comfortably learn the task or job or the website or job for the website. And in the past this has usually resulted in the bringing the designs down of the level of the lowest valuability. Next one is the human consideration in design. Human consideration in design. It is the user knowledge and experience. User knowledge and experience. The knowledge possessed by the person and experience undergone shape design to the interface in the many ways. And computer literacy, a user highly technical such as the programming or experience. Do they have moderate computer experience? And next one is the system experience. A system experience is the user familiar with the interaction of the requirements of the new system, high, moderate or no knowledge of the particular system and its methods of the interaction. They need restricted vocabularies, simple tasks and very informative feedback. They need practice to move up to the expect status. They have difficulties in dragging and double clicking the mouse, windows management and file management. These are the human consideration in design. These are the human consideration in design. In this video, we learn the human characteristics of the what are the important human characteristics in design. They are the 11 types of the human characteristic design: perception, memory, visual acuity, foveal peripheral vision, and mental models, and movement controls, learning skills, and individual difference. Next video we learn the what are the statistical graphics and its uses. Next video we learn the statistical graphics and its uses.